Here's my note cards. Okay. So hi everybody, my name is Justin Palozola, and I'm here to talk to you about my speech giving abilities. I'm currently a major in management information systems, and I'm taking this class mainly because it's required, but I feel that it will give me a little bit of just good advice and provide me some knowledge when I do eventually get a job in the tech field, especially when dealing with customers and that sort of thing. So at this point, I just want to kind of go over my strengths, my weaknesses, and then also just kind of what I'm planning on doing to get better at that. So my strengths, I have a lot of good experience in my past life in retail. I was a district manager, store manager, retail sales in general. And by doing a lot of that, I got a lot of experience giving meetings. I ran a lot of store manager meetings where I would have upwards of almost 20, 30 people in the same room. And just kind of being in front of them, kind of like I am with you guys now, giving meetings, talking about different events, different sales, stuff like that. And it was pretty nerve-wracking at first, but overall, I think it allowed me to get a pretty good perspective of kind of how that works and, just kind of work over some of the nervousness. A lot of the meetings I made myself, so that helped a little bit. It wasn't something where I was having to memorize a bunch of stuff or I had to worry about going over and, just kind of falling apart. So the other part of that good experience came from my sales background. I've been in retail sales forever, mainly commission stuff, which allowed me to get in front of customers and just really kind of put the fear away and go out, talk to people, initiate those conversations. And at that point, you're basically in a little mini speech. Of course, you're getting some back and forth with the customer, but being able to ask those questions, talk to them about whatever they came in for, and then, of course, also pick up with other things that you're maybe trying to sell them on top of that, helped out tremendously. I had a really good background in that. I was really successful, won lots of awards, which was really nice. And it also allowed me to just kind of give a little bit better sales pitches when it came to my managers, when I became a manager as well. So with all the great strengths, of course, there's also a little bit of weaknesses as well. The biggest weakness, which I think a lot of people share, is the sometimes use of the word or just any kind of time fillers where you're really trying to work the nerves and also remember what the heck you're trying to say next. And so a lot of times what will happen is I'll use trying to think of just anything possible to say. And I do that a lot. I'm a little bit better now, but it was a huge problem when I first became a store manager. That was one of the big things that I worked with my district manager on, is just kind of settling down, getting the nerves solid, that sort of thing. The other big thing I do is I tend to ramble on sometimes when it comes to just getting on a topic that either A, I'm really passionate about, maybe I just have something I really want to get out there, and so I'll get on that topic and I'll stay on that topic and we'll kind of really drive it down, which is good, but it gets me off topic from the speech that I'm trying to give in the first place. Happened a lot, again, with manager meetings. I would think of something that, maybe I didn't put into the speech or maybe I didn't plan for the meeting, and I'd kind of go off topic. And that would really kind of hurt the focus of the meeting because, again, it just kind of takes them to somewhere else and it just doesn't work very well. So with the weaknesses, of course, I'm trying to build on a plan to basically corral those in and really make myself a better speech giver. So the plan for that is twofold. One, with the ums and the hus and the just kind of, working as much as possible to fill the time. The big thing is just knowing what the heck I'm talking about and preparing for it in advance. The big thing there is, again, just not having to worry about remembering what comes next or what the next thing I'm talking about, or maybe my mind just blanks in general, because I will have studied quite a bit for it. I will have prepared for it. Simple as that. The next thing is just simply preparing more and knowing the speech and keeping it on topic. So if I feel like I'm rambling, then stop. Simple as that. So in conclusion, I think I've done pretty well, but at the same time, I do have some weaknesses with the ums and whatnot, and I do have a plan to work on those, mainly by just kind of being more prepared. So that's it. Thank you. How long was that?
A little over 5.